Hey guys, what's going on? Scott here at the Fergers channel, just coming at you with another video today, and we're going to do an unboxing of some Masters of the Universe, and this is one we've been sitting on for a minute. It's been one that I've been kind of wanting to get. It is the Merman from the I forgot what series it is. Once we get the box out, we'll let you know more about that. But before we get started, there was some stuff I saw on the old internet, and I just had to take a look at it, put my 2 cents in on it, and maybe get some feedback from you guys. See what you think about what Mattel's doing with all this, and just kind of be like, what the? When I first saw it, WTF is exactly what I was thinking. So, other than the WTF, let's take a look at them and see what they've got going on. Some of it did look interesting, but we'll see. Price point and how much is it going to be the same old thing with a few upgrades. I don't know. We'll see. So let's check them out real quick. Okay, guys, and here we go. It's called Planet Eternia. It's Masters of the Universe, and the boxes that they're going to be coming in look more like, I guess, kind of a mix of the new boxes that they're doing with the new movie stuff. It's kind of looks like the only difference is it's the same figures with a few upgraded paint and stuff like that. The Man-at-Arms we are getting is a battle damage or a battle armor He-Man or Man-at-Arms with the battle damage. Looks like we're getting a Faker Tila thing going on. Zodak's a little different white boots, I guess. And then the He-Man, what they're doing with this one, it all looks the same except for the harness, the chest piece there. Instead of like the cross, it's more like the H. They got the Stratos, which looks like a lighter color with the beard, almost a whitish color. I don't know. The thing about these two is we're getting Build-A-Figures with these. The Manny Faces doesn't look too much different than what we've gotten. Maybe a little lighter color, like on his what almost is like his skin tone. Build-A-Figure wise, I don't remember these guys' names, so we got 2 of them. The big green dragon and the purple guy with the mace and a horn on his head. I remember in the cartoon, though, it seemed like he was a lot bigger. The Merman we are getting kind of just looks like a reissue of that Merman that we had, which I really do like that Merman. The Faker kind of has a weird color on his outfit a little bit. I don't know. Beastman kind of looks the same. Looks like he has some parts from reused from that other Beastman that we got. It's got those parts from, I forgot what that line was. Man, it's kind of like the old, not the sketch art, but the one before the sketch art with some of the characters they were doing with the old artwork, kind of like they did with the Trap Jaw and stuff like that. So that kind of looks like the armor that's just put on the old Beastman. His whip is a little bit different because it's not like the old look. It's got like a mace bottom to it. Skeletor, the color looks a little bit different. I don't know if it's going to be enough to really make me want to get it, except for maybe for the Build-A-Figure pieces. Trap Jaws, I usually always try to pick up Trap Jaws, but it looks exactly the same. So maybe the eyes will be like the older version of the eyes, like more like the old school one. I'm trying to zoom in. Maybe it is a little bit. I don't know. Is this going to be worth it for all of us? I really don't know. Then we have the Masters of the Universe. I forget what they call them. It's Chronicles. They've got a Merman, the red guy with the big horns. I forgot what they called him. Looked like we're getting a Clawful. And some of these other guys, I don't know. Is that Blade? I don't know who that, or is that like, oh no, that's another He-Man. I don't know what version of He-Man that is. That looks kind of like the laser whatever He-Man they did. And then we got the Fisto and Mechaneck and Attila with some more armor on her. And then we got Panther. So all these figures look really good. It's just I'm not doing Chronicles because I love He-Man and I do like the movie. It is on Amazon. We just watched it again yesterday, but I don't have the room and I just can't do it. I just can't bring myself to spend the money on another version of He-Man in the Masters of the Universe, and I've already got all this other crap that's kind of piled up, and some of it's not even on the shelf, it's put away. Not saying that it doesn't look good, man. I was really tempted when I saw that trap jaw at Target or Walmart or whatever it was, but I did not get it. And typically, if I see trap jaw and it's one that I don't have, I'll pick it up, and I didn't. I've only seen one, and I think it was at Target maybe. So these are going for like 26 something and some change. But some of these are looking like deluxe like figures. Like this Merman looks pretty big. Definitely a little bit different. I don't like Merman without armor, and this is Merman they're doing. It's kind of like that first Merman they did with Masterverse, except that one had the scar and the scarring and no armor and stuff like that. I don't like that. So still, to each his own. Pretty cool though. A little bit frustrating to me though, a little bit when I seen it, because I was just like, now you're doing Build-A-Figures with figures that I kind of already have, and you're just kind of changing up the paint a little bit, and just kind of like, man. So we're biting that one. I don't know what we're going to do with it, spit it out, but I don't know. We'll see. I do like the packaging. I do like the look of some of the figures and how they look, and some of the little the things they changed. The only problem, like in my mind, I'm like, well, we'll just sell the other ones and then upgrade to these. The problem with that is the value of these are not there. Like a lot of the open box ones I know at the toy department are like super dirt cheap. You know, you're looking like $4 to $8 per figure. So, you know, if I go back and sell all of them, what would that be? What would they probably pay me to take them? Maybe $2 a figure, maybe. So what is that? Well, I would have to sell like 12 figures just to get one. I mean, I would be close to getting quite a few, but not many to be able to replace all those. So I don't know. If you could comment down below, let me know, what do you guys think about what Mattel's doing with the Masters of the Universe stuff. I've said it before, it seems like it's just kind of all over the place with what they've been doing. Too many lines, too many variations and all that stuff. If I was rich and stuff, I'd be like, oh yeah, screw it. But then if I was rich and I could have anything I want, then would I really care? Would I be like, just keep buying it? And it's just, I don't know. It's kind of one of them conundrums where you're in one of the positions where you don't have a lot of money, so you really maybe kind of appreciate stuff a little more. Is that possible? I guess I don't know where I'm going with that, but I just thought we'd take a look at that, and we can move on to open this Masters of the Universe Masterverse-ish Merman figure. So this is our second, maybe third Masterverse Merman, I don't know yet, that we've gotten, that I've opened. I'm thinking back, no, I don't have any Merman. No, I do have that one Merman from the cartoon that they did. So anyways, I'm lying and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, let's check it out. All right, guys, so we have Merman here, and this one I was looking at, and I was kind of like, I don't know how I feel about this figure, to be honest, because he looks so kind of less like frumpy-ish, maybe a little bit, and they did the exact look of the head from the original release from back in the day. So on the back it says, lurking deep beneath the sea, Merman awaits the evil call to arms of Skeletor. And he has his sword and his trident. I wonder, does he come with his trident in here? I guess we'll see. But that's the back art there. The Vintage Collection is what I was trying to say earlier. So let's see what it says here. In 1982, Masters of the Universe took the world by storm with action figures that captured the imaginations of people from here to Eternia. Today, Masterverse celebrates the original designs as modern 7-inch scale action figures with the Vintage Collection. So, pretty cool. I do like the artwork. Maybe the head's a little too big, and like I'm actually seeing it, and it's kind of like, hey, he's kind of googly-eyed looking with his eyes on that. So, but let's pop it out of this box and check it out. All right, guys, and here we are with Merman out of the box, and actually getting him out of the box. The head's not so googly, I guess. Not too bad there. Now that he's out, I'm kind of liking it. At first, I didn't think I was going to, but now that he's out and I'm actually looking at him, he looks pretty good. It's got the same buck as always with these, for the most part. Same like with Skeletor arms and stuff like that, and the feet, which, you know, they could have gave a little bit more color. Maybe they gave some texture on what is like his boots there, but you know, everything's kind of the same color on this body, so not a bad thing. I don't know if this is supposed to be like his actual skin and stuff like that. I don't really know. So, but his armor that he has on is like old school armor almost, but this one also has a place for his corncob sword. So pretty cool there. The sword is pretty thin and not so corncobby. It almost looked like bonish, like it's like something from was that sawfish? Like he killed a sawfish and used his saw nose or whatever to make his sword, which I think maybe that was more of the idea whenever they first made that. It wasn't meant to be corncob. His loincloth is very plasticky, very pliable. You can move it around, so he can do the splits. The plastic on mine is a little almost like it feels a little cheap feeling. Like if this got a little too much heat on it, it would probably kind of sag a little bit. And looking at some of the green, it almost looks like there's a little bit of darker shading in the legs, but the only problem is once you get up to the body, it kind of looks like just a different texture altogether, and it's not as doesn't have the shading. So his arms are made out of the same material as the legs, but then the torso chest is like a harder like slicker plastic, so the color is a little bit off. I've kind of seen that with some of the other figures. But you gotta think about, something got me on the neck there. Price wise though, you know, you're gonna have a few negatives. So it is what it is. The figure still looks good. It's good representation of Merman. I will say I feel like these legs are gonna get a little bit of the old school Marvel Legends bow to them after gravity kind of takes hold after a while. And also his feet, which we will see, the armor does come off. I'm not going to even try to pop this armor off. It's the same buck we always see with these Masterverse-ish collection and all that stuff, vintage collection, like it said. He can stand pretty good, I guess. I feel like he might fall a little bit. I was afraid we're going to have one of them issues with, I don't know if anybody got the stink, or that was definitely like an earlier release for whenever it was Masterverse. That one I never got the feet right on it. It's still crooked as hell, and I have to like kind of lean it on somebody on the shelf. But we got good articulation as usual with these figures. It would be nice to get like some butterfly shoulder action, but that might jump the price up a little bit. But with this size, and if they did a little better with articulation on this the 7-inch figures, I probably have paid it a little bit. But I mean, these are like 23 something and some change. After tax, they're close to $25. So to me, this one was worth it. Some of these I've gotten a little cheaper because they had so many of them and they ended up discounting them at Walmart. I think like that Faker and some other one that I got was pretty cheap. So I don't know. His trident looks pretty good too. They even gave it a little bit of texture there and some paint where he's kind of got the place where he holds it with his hand and like a little pearl diamond clam something there. So glad it did come with a trident. That looks good. And then it come with an extra pair of hands, one fist, one grippy. So you got your one open hand, two grippies, and one fist. So he can't double up on punching someone. We might have an extra hand that's green from the other Merman. I don't know if the green's going to match though. I don't really need it. I think I might use the trident with the other one that I have that's more from the new cartoon on Netflix. So, but yeah, that's Merman. Pretty cool. I like the armor there. They did give it some color instead of all just being yellow like on the actual original release. So, but yeah, just comment down below. What do you think? Did you pick this up? Are you a Masters of the Universe fan like myself here? If you are, if you aren't, comment down below. Do as always, like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you again sooner than later, because I know there's a long. I pretty much took almost a week off from doing any YouTube stuff, so sometimes you gotta take a break. But Work's been busy. I've been doing 6 days a week. So like 62, 63 hours. 62, 63 hours is a lot of hours. I'm sorry. Some of these people talking about doing that shit like all the time, every week, and sometimes more. You are tripping, sir. It is crazy. It is crazy. I'm like, I cannot just work. I have to have some downtime. So like today I took off. I'm not going to go any further than that, but if I work too much, I've got to take an extra day off. So I took a Thursday off and spent some time around the house and did stuff for my wife and the kids and the chickens and all that kind of stuff. Oh, and the garden. Working hard on the garden, man. That damn thing is, oh, God. Stresses me out sometimes, but I love it at the same time. Also, comment down below. Are you a gardener? Are you working on it? It's taken me a few years to start figuring out what I'm doing, and I'm still messing stuff up. But every year, I'm always like, next year, I'm not going to do that. So next year, what I did with my tomatoes, I'm not going to do that. I got an idea for next year. But this year, they are still growing. They're doing better than they did the year before. Cucumbers are growing like crazy this time. No squash hardly, though. I don't know what's going on with that. So, and we want to try to do some pumpkins. So anyways, sorry about blabbing. You guys and gals have a good one. We'll see you later.